Hey, welcome to The Explainer. So, you've got this thing you're an expert in, right? That one thing you know inside and out. Ever thought about turning that knowledge into a real, successful business? It's an awesome idea, but where do you even start? It can feel totally paralyzing. Well, that's exactly what we're digging into today. How to lay that super important foundation that turns your idea into actual success. Okay, this quote right here, this is everything. It's not just some nice fluffy phrase, it's the entire game plan. This is our mantra for today because it literally shows you the step-by-step path from just thinking about something to actually making an impact. And notice what kicks the whole thing off. Clarity.
All right, let's jump right into section 1 and talk about why this foundation isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely critical. You'd never build a house on shaky ground, right? But that's what so many people do with their business ideas. And a lot of times, they fail. Not because the idea itself was bad, but because they were just operating from a place of total uncertainty. And I bet that uncertainty feels kind of familiar. It's that little voice in your head going, who am I to do this? What am I really offering? And why on earth would anyone listen to me? That doubt, that's the quicksand we need to replace with solid rock.
And here's the flip side. When you build that solid foundation, the whole game changes. That feeling of uncertainty we just talked about, it gets replaced with the confidence to actually do something. All that confusion, gone. Now you've got crystal clear clarity on who you're for. And all those shiny objects and distractions, they just fade into the background because you're laser focused.
So what does this foundation actually look like? Well, it all boils down to 3 simple but really powerful core pillars.
First up is clarity of purpose. This isn't just about what you do, it's the answer to why it matters in the first place. Next, you need the right mindset. Think of this as your internal engine, the thing that helps you push through fear and just take messy, consistent action. And finally, the action plan. This is what turns all that purpose and mindset into a real, tangible roadmap you can actually follow.
Okay, we've got the pillars. Now, let's get down to brass tacks. How do we find the focus we need to actually build them?
All this talk about clarity can feel a little vague, right? So where does it come from? The truth is, it doesn't just magically appear. You have to build it, and you build it by asking yourself a few very, very specific questions.
These 4 questions right here, they're the real building blocks of your entire business. So, seriously, don't just glance over them. What problem am I solving? That gets to your core purpose. Who needs my help the most? That defines your people, your audience. What result will they get? That's the transformation you're promising. And why should they choose me? That forces you to nail down your unique value. Your answers to these? Yeah, that's everything.
All right, section 4, your immediate next step. Because let's be honest, knowing stuff without doing anything with it is just trivia. This isn't about some big, scary 5-year plan. This is about one simple, powerful thing you can do the second this explainer ends to start building some real momentum. So here it is, your first task. I want you to define these 3 things. Number 1, your purpose. Get it down into a single, clear sentence. 2, your audience. Who are they? What are they struggling with? And 3, the outcome. Get specific about the transformation they'll experience because of you. This isn't just homework, you guys. This is you laying the very first brick of your foundation.
And hey, look where we ended up. We're right back where we started. But now you can see exactly how it all connects, right? That simple writing task we just talked about, that is what gives you the clarity. That clarity is what's going to fuel your confidence, and that confidence is what gives you the power to take action, which, as we now know, is the only road to success.
So I'm going to leave you with this one last thought. The work we did today, this isn't the finish line. It's the starting block. You now have the blueprint for a rock-solid foundation. The only question left is, what amazing thing are you going to build on top of it?